Being famous and rich is any woman's dream, but this wasn't exactly the case for Mie Hama. Even though Hollywood begged her to appear in films, she constantly refused. Decades later, Hama revealed the shocking reason why acting was making her miserable. Stick around until the end to find out why this actress tried all her life to escape fame and fortune. Hama discovered she hated acting ever since she began appearing in films. Mie Hama was born in Tokyo. Before she was born, her family were the owners of a cardboard factory that made them a good living. But sadly, Hama was brought up poor when her family's factory was burned down during the Second World War. To support herself and her family, Hama started working as a ticket puncher on a bus at 16. This was when she was discovered by a person by the name of Toho, which would later turn her into a major star in Japan. Her experience in acting was never good. She always would be at a crossroads between staying in the limelight or just quitting. The only thing that initially motivated her to continue this career was the money. With acting, she could finally live a good lifestyle and even provide for her family. The only way that could take her misery away was going on backpacking trips to Europe and India, which she did whenever she could find some free time on her hands. Her experience in the James Bond movie was awful. By the age of 22, Hama had already appeared in more than 70 Japanese movies, from monster films all the way up to teen romances. And in 1966, her big shot came when she was offered an audition for the newest James Bond film. She was picked by director Louis Gilbert himself after he saw her in the Japanese monster movie King Kong vs. Godzilla, released in 1962, where Hama played Kong's love interest. When Hama auditioned, she had no clue about what the James Bond movies were about, as she had never seen a 007 movie before, despite the film series being a global hit and highly popular in Japan as well. After she was on the move, she was sent to a hotel in London, where she was showered with expensive jewelry and extravagant dresses. Everything from what she was going to dress to what she was going to eat was already decided for her. But despite all this glamour, Hama was going through an extremely lonely phase. During this lonely time, the only person who gave her some emotional support was Sean Connery. She later described that he was the only person to treat her as if she fitted in with the rest of the cast. But Hama was shy. Despite Sean giving her emotional support, she never got to know him better, which she later said she highly regretted. Hama also added that she never met Connery again after the movie was released. Hama appeared nude in Playboy Magazine. In 1967, Hama was considered one of Hollywood's hottest actresses. In that same year, the 23-year-old actress gained worldwide recognition when she appeared as the next Bond girl alongside actor Sean Connery in the James Bond movie titled You Only Live Twice. In the movie, Hama made an amazing appearance when she played 007's bikini-clad bride, Kissy Suzuki. Soon after that, the Japanese film star got featured in Playboy, which called her the Brigitte Bardot of Japan. She quit acting soon after the James Bond movie was released. After the James Bond film was released, she started turning down all the film roles Hollywood offered her. This was after she discovered that all these roles were somewhat similar to the role she acted in the Bond film. Strangely, Mie Hama never appeared in another Hollywood film after playing in the James Bond movie. Just a few years after being in the limelight, she made a public announcement that she wanted out of the film industry. Her reason as to why she was quitting came unexpectedly to everyone. Hama claimed that she didn't really enjoy the attention she was getting and just wanted to live a normal life and have a family. Soon after her claim, Hama married a television executive, to which she remains happily married to this day. The couple had 4 children throughout their marriage, but even after creating a family, she still felt that she hadn't yet found her true purpose in life. Hama still remained quite popular across Japan and continued a career as a television and radio host. She finally found what she loved doing when she started getting involved in preserving farms and traditional farming techniques. In her free time, she used to get involved with folk art and also wrote and published 14 books, which she mainly wrote about manners, child-rearing, and self-discovery. Her books were really successful and popular among women from all over the world. The real reason Hama quit acting. Even though Hama focused on all these things, she was still mostly remembered for her appearance in the 007 films and her status as one of Asia's first Bond girls. It was clear that Hama didn't really enjoy talking about her experience as the Bond girl, as she seldom talked about it for many years and would even avoid answering questions about her experience acting in the film during interviews. But after You Only Live Twice reached its 50th anniversary, Hama finally got the courage to talk about her bittersweet moments of global stardom and her decision to quit acting to find something that would truly fulfill the void she had inside herself. During an interview, Hama said that she was honored to play the Bond girl and never felt humiliated or regretted the decision to appear in the film. Hama was 73 when she opened up about the experience. She said that the primary thing that made her quit acting once and for all was that she realized that the Bond girl image would stick with her forever throughout her whole career. Hama added that she realized people saw her as the character and not who she really was, which was a more subdued and steadier person. Even at the age of 73, Hama clearly had a problem with being linked to her former movie actress persona and tried to intentionally distance herself from it as much as possible. But she didn't hesitate to reveal that she enjoyed her acting experience in Japan. Her elegant beige green kimono, boyishly cut hair above her ears was a far cry from the image of a Western-style beauty, which made her one of the heroines of the golden age of Japanese film in the early 1960s. Even to this day, Hama refuses to look at her Bond posters and photos. Now, Mie Hama has settled in a quiet farmhouse in the mountains of Japan. She revealed that her home is made out of century-old lumber that she collected from old farmhouses. Hama has also decorated her farmhouse with Japanese traditional crafts, paintings of nearby Mount Fuji, stenciled fabrics, and large pottery urns, which she explains make her home look like some sort of Japanese museum. The only thing that is nowhere to be found in her home is a poster, photograph, or any other hint of her prolific film career in Japan, or of her brief moment in the limelight as the Bond girl. Hama revealed that she doesn't like looking at them, so she has them stored somewhere in the basement of her home. The reason why she did this was simply because she didn't like dwelling on the past. So, with this being said, it is kind of obvious that she never felt at ease on the silver screen. Why do you think Mie Hama always hated being a part of the film industry? Do you believe it had something to do with the way people she worked with treated her? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and check out our other uploaded videos in the series.